we do joke, Alan, this is the most reliable car we've ever owned and the most practical car we've ever owned.
Yeah.
We went to the garden centre a couple of weeks ago and bought 2 new garden chairs which went to the back of it.
Now, if you're noticing the wall art behind me, you've probably worked out that I am a big fan of Lotus cars. And over the years, I've been lucky enough to own 5 Lotus models, including 2 Lotus Exige versions, a Lotus Elise, and probably the most charismatic of all of them, I've had 2 Lotus Esprits. Like most people, the thing that drove me to buy a Lotus Esprit was of course the famous appearance of that car in the James Bond film The Spy Who Loved Me back in 1977, and I think probably 90% of the people who went out and bought a Lotus did so based on what they saw in that film. I was lucky enough to own a red normally aspirated model back in the late 90s, and then about 5 years ago I had a white Series 3 turbo model, which was essentially as near as I could get to the very well known and famous James Bond car. Now unfortunately, back then when I owned those cars, YouTube was unheard of. When I owned the first car and when I owned the second one, it was still not something I was even aware of. However, I'm quite lucky because my good friend Allan Thomas came to visit one day and I offered him a drive out in the white Lotus, and he brought his camera with him. So luckily we do actually have some footage of the white Lotus Esprit Turbo and what it's like to drive. Not only that, about 3 weeks ago I happened to be at Shelsley Walsh Hill Climb, where I met a gentleman there called Adrian Heath. And this was purely coincidence, but Adrian had the Lotus Esprit GT3, a car that I'd always wanted but could never get due to its rarity. And Adrian not only agreed to show me around his car, but also take me on a fast run up the Shelsley Walsh Hill.
Addictive sound, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Woohoo!
Well, we must be doing at least 49 miles an hour.
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Yes, yes.
Oh, it's quite lucky because it is at 50, so it's good.
Yeah.
Excellent bit of skill.
Yeah, I like to keep it just right. You see. Stay nicely behind this van while I overtake it. It's a lovely day to be out in it today. So you got all your gears, all right?
This will be useful for insurance purposes.
Yeah. And off we go. This is the first time I've been a passenger in my own Lotus.
Lights on, is that not right?
Pardon?
Chalk lights on. What's going on?
Yeah, that's okay. No, it's a fuel indicator. Telling you it needs to be fuel.
Oh, you can really hear the turbo on this side. It drops off as well. Chatter.
Yeah.
It's only four gears, is it?
You've got 5 gears, got overdrive as well. Come across. There you go. What I like to do is take it down and then just bring it back up again, if you see what I mean.
That's amazing. It's so solid.
Yeah.
Like you say, there's no movement, there's no,
No.
it's just on it, and you know it's not going anywhere.
Taken to the hills. We're now in the Lotus GT3, my favourite ever car that I could never afford. And this is Adrian.
Hello there.
And he's going to very kindly take me for a blast up Shelsley Walsh and not crash his car.
All being well.
Oh, being well, yeah. And yeah, this is a great opportunity. What a fantastic car. This is the one Lotus I wish I had had in all of my Lotuses. I love the orange. He's got an engine start button, which I didn't know was part of this setup.
Aftermarket.
Aftermarket, there you go. So he's fitted his own engine start. We'll have a look at this afterwards. We'll have a look. Once we've done this run, we need to look at this. This is one awesome, probably I think the best car Lotus made. Okay, here we go. Here we go. That was about 42 seconds. That was quick. The thing is, it's fast, but I'll tell you what, I felt really safe in that.
Down the front, thank you.
That was awesome.
Here we go.
Absolutely awesome. What a thing. There we go. That was a good run. A good run. It was a good run, that. Yeah, proper experience. That's really good.
Nice gentle roll back there.
Yes.
And we do a lot of touring in this as well. We go to Le Mans in it every year. This has been to Le Mans now 15 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? 15 times?
But we do joke, and this is the most reliable car we've ever owned and the most practical car we've ever owned.
Yeah.
We went to the garden centre a couple of weeks ago and bought 2 new garden chairs which went to the back of it. So,
you fitted garden chairs in it?
because none of the other cars we own they would fit into the back of, but this with the tailgate open and some bungee straps, the garden chairs fitted in a tree. So,
there you go. So there you are.
and it does have 2 boots as well. It's got one at the back and one at the front. You've got a Ducati sticker on your helmet.
Yes.
This is Ducati seat material, believe it or not. This rubberised material, yeah, it's a Ducati seat material. That's what they use.
Wow.
I'm told.
There you go then. So it's partly Italian, this is the thing.
Partly Italian, yes.
Partly Italian. It has got Italian.
It's got a Momo steering wheel, so that's Italian.
Yeah. Definitely better than the Lotus Esprit that I had. Marked improvement. This is what I like. Really nicely finished, really nicely upholstered inside. All the things that were wrong about my Lotus, the Esprit that I had, are right in this.
Yes.
I think they have got it. It's really well built. Look at this, look. It's beautiful. Got the Alcantara both in the doors, in the top, in the roof. It's all Alcantara. Yeah. Really, really nice. I would have this. I would have this car in a shot. I would trade my car in for this, definitely. I thought I'd even have it over that Porsche over there, even though...
Yeah, that's something you see every day.
Yes, this is something you don't.
This particular model has only 196 of these.
Really?
Ever built, yeah. And only,
built?
Of that 196, only 101 were right-hand drive.
Wow. So it's a rare car and getting rarer all the time. Yep. But you wouldn't want to sell it. I wouldn't want. This is a keeper, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We keep buying cars thinking we're going to sell one, but we end up with another car.
Yes.
Because we can't bear to get rid of it.
I would not want to sell it.
We've got 2 Lotuses now. We've got this and we've got a more modern Evora, a 2009 launch edition Evora.
Yeah.
Which we were a bit afraid we bought that and we wouldn't like this. We'd lose because it's a more modern car.
Yeah.
But it's great, but in a different way.
Yes.
To this.
Yes.
But both cars, when you go out in these, I'm sure you'll tell me the Lotuses, it's an event, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Oh, it is. It's a thing you keep for a Sunday and doing something special.
Yeah, it's an event, and we try, and the key to these, to Lotuses, is using the things regularly, not allowing them just to sit and fester.
Yes.
Try and use these all the way through.
That is the trick. That's what I always do. Yeah, you got to start them up. You got to run them every week. Keep the oil going round, and then you won't have a problem.
Yeah, I mean, as I said to you, this has been one of the most reliable cars I've owned. Things that have gone wrong with it, you would expect to go wrong with any 20-odd-year-old car. Things like radiator needs replacing, starter motor, stuff, run-of-the-mill stuff. Yeah. There's nothing serious, touch wood, ever gone wrong with it.
Right.
So.
Yeah. I love that steering wheel. Is that a third-party steering wheel?
It is. Yeah.
Look at that.
It's not the original one.
So you put the third-party steering wheel. You've put the engine start on it.
Yeah. The heater controls are custom-made ones.
Oh right. Yes. I see that.
Black plastic.
Yeah, so that looks really nice as well, what you've done with that. That looks nice. These stalks, they're not standard,
They're not standard, no. The standard stalks on this are actually off a Vauxhall Cavalier. And there's a company make these as aftermarket ones. You basically cut the Cavalier ones off and these fit over the end. So
so they just slot on there.
Yeah, and it's just secured with an Allan key on.
So they look really smart as well, yeah.
So the wheels are from a later 2002 V8.
Right.
The rear spoiler is an S4S rear spoiler, but it was specified when the car was new.
Right.
But we tried to do very little to take away from the actual.
Yes.
There's a few performance modifications. It's been polybushed all around. It's got better brakes on it than it had when it was new.
Right.
It's got a tubeless stainless steel manifold rather than the cast iron ones that prototype.
Right. So you have you have spent a bit of money on it then, really. Yeah. But worth it though.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
But not to lose. We've done nothing to try and to lose the essence of what is a GT3.
Yeah, a GT3. Yes. It is the right model to have, I think. Yeah. Other than the S1, of course, but other than that, This is really nice. It is really nice. Makes me wish I still had my Lotus. Want to go back to Allan when he just sold my Lotus last week, and I want it back now.